Hi, welcome again. So today's topic would seem like stating the obvious. I mean, we're all supposed to know this, but at the same time, I wouldn't be surprised if a handful of us don't know these things. Maybe because they've never thought about these things or they've never cared to know. And it's okay. We're not supposed to know everything, right? We can't all know everything. But that's why I am here, at least to answer the fitness questions, right? So if you don't know the answers to these fitness questions, I mean, you have me to, figure out what the answer is. It's okay. We can't all know everything. And I guess that's why you have me. At least I'm able to answer the fitness questions. All right. So to the fit fam in the house or those who are kind of like familiar with the fit life, I'd like to ask ask you this question. What was your main reason or the first reason for deciding to work out? So let me give you 5 seconds to put your answers in the comments box down below. I mean, this is a good way to start this video. So let's have your answers. Let's have your comments. So what was the first or main reason why you decided to work out? This is meant to the fit fan or those who have like an idea of what fitness is about or kind of like have been in the fit life for a while. Even if you've been on and off, you can also have the questions. Or if you feel like you have an answer to this question for other people that that have been working out around you, probably have seen them or have been watching their fitness life and been watching the progression in their fitness lifestyle, and you think you have an answer to that question, please drop it in the comments. Let me know what you think, or let me know what your answer is. For some of us, so I think you've answered the question. So for some of us, working out for us was more like a body fix plan. We all just wanted to look good. I think that's the answer for most of us, right? We all just wanted to look good. Or we probably thought we had gotten too fat, and fitness seemed like the best remedy or the best fixed plan, to trim down on the fat and to look more attractive. Many people, like, fitness to them, off the top of their head, was just, okay, let me go work out and just have this banging body. I mean, fitness, everything they knew about fitness was just to look more attractive, look more presentable, look physically good, look good. I mean, look the parts. And that's actually not a bad reason at all. But I'm just saying that for so many people, that was their main reason. That was the reason why they decided to go work out and say, oh yes, it's time to go work out. Perhaps they had seen, they had seen other people working out and they thought, okay, this person looks so good. I would like to have this kind of body too. Or they thought they're already getting fat and they didn't like the fact that, they were going out of shape and thought, okay, working out is a very nice fix to this, right? So I think that's the answer for some people. Let me also have your answer if it's different from this. Of course, it's different from this. I'm trying to answer for most people right here. I mean, right now, who are into fitness or who have been into fitness in a while. And if you ask me, I'll say that's like pretty reasonable reason. Pretty reasonable reason. Who doesn't want to look good? I mean, if you say that you decide to go work out because you want to look good, it just shows that you're very intentional and you love yourself so much to want to be better. And being better, when I self-growth and self-development, isn't just about the mental, the emotional side of you. It's also includes the physical part of you. I mean, every part of you should be in shape, put together and attractive. So yeah, good reason. And for some other people, they just went with the flow. Fitness was like the sport, the rave of the moment. And I still think it is, it just seemed like fitness was the happening thing, it was the trending thing. And I mean, why not? Let's go right with the flow. This is what is happening. Why aren't we into this? I mean, see everybody vibing. Why not work out? Why not get on the fitness lifestyle as well? And like I said, I still think it is. I mean, I still think that fitness is still the happening thing. I mean, look around you. Haven't you seen the rise in gym content? Everybody now just brings their tripods to the gym. We don't even know who's working out anymore, who's not working out. You go to the gym, you see like there are more tripods than dumbbells, in fact, now. Yeah, everybody's making a content out of, the fitness lifestyle. Everybody wants to show that they're also cool, they're working out, you know. Not a bad thing. Cool. And to be honest, I feel like people are also using that opportunity to like show off their bodies, summer body loading, all of that stuff, to show off their bodies, show people that, okay, this is what they look like. So different folks, different strokes. You say that your reason might be that you wanted to look good, to look physically attractive, to look, amazing. right? Some other person is saying that, okay, the reason why they got into fitness because, it just seems like a happening thing. So why not join in the crowd, right? Okay, and for some other set of people, they decide to go work out because of that fear of missing out. The fear of missing out is a thing for some people. When they realize that there's something happening, there's a trend going on, like it's something that everybody seems to be on, or everybody's moving to a certain direction. They're just very perturbed if they're not also in the crowd. They become agitated. They want to be part of the crowd, and if they don't find a way to, join in, they become depressed. They start to feel, alone. Feel like they've been left out, of the fun and all of that. So the fear of missing out has caused some people to go into the world of fitness. I'm sure they probably have no idea what fitness is all about, and they just see that, okay, here's what everybody's going into, and if I don't go into this, I might just lose my cool. So that is for another set of people. And I mean, I'm not castigating you right now. I'm saying your reasons are valid. So if you're one of those people in that category, this video is for you more. In fact, you have higher shares in this video than others, right? This video is also for every other person. Whether you relate or you don't relate to it, I think you should listen to this. So I'm not saying that you should not make a decision based on the influence of others, especially if it is for something positive. Of course, go ahead. If it's for something positive, something valuable, I mean, why not? I think that's a pretty smart move if you ask me. So if you're going to be influenced positively, then good move. Go ahead. Go right ahead. So if the reason why you decided to go work out was because of the influence of others, I would say don't get easily influenced by people. But if it is about fitness, then you're good to go. You're on the right path. You're on the right track. So influence can be a good thing as much as it can be a bad thing. It's just that the question about influence is what kind of influence are you getting? Is it positive or negative? For fitness, it's positive. So if you're being influenced to go work out, then I think that is a good foundation, right? I think that's a very okay foundation. Now, it's up to you to build. It's up to you to, sit down and, draft your pattern, you know, draw your architectural design and say, okay, this is how I want my fitness life to be. I have already been influenced to go into the life of fitness. It shouldn't just stop there. Now it is up to me to take the baton and say, okay, I am responsible for my fitness life, and the work I put in will determine the results I get. So now you've left the stage of influence, you've come to the stage of accountability to yourself and intentionality. So I say influence. But come to think of it, wouldn't it be so nice if you had to do something by yourself, of your own accord, for an actual cause that you decided by yourself, not just the influence of people? I've already established the fact that it's okay to be influenced positively, but think about you deciding to do something because you feel the need to, and you've seen that this is going to be beneficial to you, this would work for you, this would make so much sense, and you say, you know what, I'm going for this because I want to see this result, or because I want to get this at the end of this particular program, or at the end of this particular thing. Wouldn't that be interesting? Think about it. It just feels, I think it's kind of satisfying when you decide to do something by yourself and you see it through and you're able to complete it. There's just something very satisfying about it. Influence is good, being pushed is good. Deciding on a move based off of the influence of people is all right. But doing something because you say, I want to do this, there's just a, beauty to it. Like, for example, you are just walking down the road in a good day and you see a poster that says something about being a better version of yourself, or bringing your fitness journey, or being self-developed and all that stuff. And you say, okay, this seemed like something that would be good for me. And you decide to go on ahead and start working out. That's a very good reason. Now you decide on it and said, okay, now you saw something that gave you a hint that, okay, and you decided and said, oh, I want to work out because I think I'm ready to grow. I think I want to be better. I want to look better. I want to think better. I want to be more agile. I want my health to be better. And you say, okay, I think I'm going to start working out. And you just a plan for yourself. That's a very, very good reason. I'm not saying that's not good reasons. I'm just saying that this just seemed like this seemed planned. This looked like something that's been pre-planned, that is intentional, not something that you just jump into. However, many of us relate more, to the previous reasons I mentioned, the regular reasons that people have, fear of missing out, just jumping right into it because it's what's happening, it's a trending thing, working out because you just want to look the parts, because you feel like workout is like a quick body fix. So many of us relate to all of these reasons more than, just deciding and saying that, oh yes, I want to grow, I want to be self-developed, which is the reason for this particular video. And this video is titled, Why Should I Work Out? I'll be answering this question in 4 bullet points. And number 1, you're not going to be strong forever. You're not going to have all this agility, all this strength forever if you don't nurture it. So you have started training your muscles to be flexible and have good mobility before you get old. Otherwise, at your old age, you realize that you're making a new sense of the grinding, and I don't mean to be disrespectful or rude, but that's just a fact. To work out and burn some calories. Pathetic, right? Yeah, so you get my points. Number 2, you gotta leave. You just have to leave. The more active you are, the longer your days, but the less active you are, I'm sorry, but the lesser your chances. Haven't you noticed that people who are retired and know this, they never want to be idle even after they're retired? They want to get busy and get going. That's because the moment they decide to just sit down, start chilling, doing nothing, their health starts to deteriorate. And it's true. It's just that thing about working out, staying active, that keeps your body and mind and soul together, that keeps you alive, that keeps your heart pumping blood. Don't disable it. Don't stop it. Number 3, you're gonna look better. Call it whatever you want. It sounds vain, it's vanity, whatever. But that's just the fact. You're going to look better. Well, I know you know this, but yeah. And I mean this in a lot of ways. You're going to look better. I mean this in a lot of ways, not just on the surface level now. You're actually going to look better. You'll be more presentable. You'll attract more favors to you. You'll be more put together. You'll be more oriented. This is not just, I'm saying this at a deeper level. It's beyond the surface of looking good and looking, attractive and fine and attractive and sexy and all of that. This is beyond that level. It goes down to the roots. You look very charismatic. I mean, for those who know how to put themselves together, yeah, because some people have misused this whole fitness look thing. You look charismatic, you look confident, you look like you know your stuff, and more importantly, you create more space, and I mean like more space for people. I don't mean to throw shades right now. I say this with every sense of regard and humility, but I think we should start thinking for people. Don't be selfish. Don't say that, well, this is how I am, let everybody deal with it. No. When you start working out, of course, you lose weight. If you're on the fat side, if you're on the big side, you lose weight. And that would mean helping the world, because when you get to public places, people won't have to struggle or have to feel uncomfortable because you are there. You understand? So when you lose weight, everybody's happy. Yes, we all feel good and comfortable, perhaps in a bus. People won't have to struggle with you. You don't have to make unnecessary enemies because you feel like, what is it said? Why can't you just deal with the fact that I'm fat and just sit down? Because they will not deal with it. You're making people uncomfortable. So I know you're supposed to be happy with yourself, make yourself happy. And I know that some conditions are not, I know that some conditions just happen. It's not like you want it to happen. It's not like it's premeditated or it's something that you planned. It's just how life, it's just how you miss life, it's just how life, has made you to be. If you're in a category, that's a different case. But if it's something that you can work on it. Why carrying a baggage around? This life that you're living isn't just about you alone, it's also about others. If you don't care about others, then we're really not living a life, to be very honest. So that might sound very out of place, but it's just facts. You're making the world a better place if you are fit, healthy, and strong. I know some people would say that there are fat people who are fit too. Yes, you're right. You're right. Like I said, as much as possible, just consider other people. It's not just about yourself right now, right? Yeah. Moreover, you will love yourself better, and this will help you and to make it easier for you to love others. Imagine someone who doesn't love himself or herself. How do you expect them to love other people? Even the Bible says, love your neighbor as yourself. So you're expected to love yourself, but unfortunately, there are people who don't love themselves. So fitness is one of the ways you can, build that confidence back in yourself. It's one of the ways where you can make yourself feel good, alive, and happy. And by being happy with yourself, you've been able to gather happiness to give to people. These are all the reasons, you become a more confident person. I've said this before. You begin to love people more because you love yourself, and your C is also scaled up to 100. Yeah, you have higher C's and higher composure. C's on 100, composure on 100. My Nigerian people understand this. You guys know what I'm talking about. So yeah, 100% T's, 100% composure, and that's all because you decided to stay fit. And let me not forget the fact that working out helps you to stay disciplined. It helps you to build commitments in tasks, in your daily life. And it also helps you to breed positivity around you in the way you speak, in the way you carry yourself. You're just exuding that positive vibe, positive energy. People love you because you love yourself, you're confident. So there's just this positivity around you, and it's really just beautiful to see. And it's also beautiful to have. To be very honest, and this is not trying to place fitness on a high pedestal. It's just stating what it is. Life becomes 10 times better when you decide to work out. When you decide to maintain a fitness lifestyle, life becomes 10 times better. I mean, nothing gets past your skin. You become more mature. You become a whole new human, a redefined, highly improved version of yourself, and this can be transferred in other areas of your life. There are many reasons why working out is one of the best decisions you make for yourself, for your self-growth, for your self-development. But I have highlighted this 5 because they kind of cover some other points, yet they are inexhaustible. I'm glad I've been able to share this, and I hope that this gives you a reason to start working out and to hit your workouts already. Stay fit, loves. See you in the next video. Bye. Oh, am I getting it right?